Everyone, it's Delaney, Senior Inbound Marketing Specialist at Hivehouse Digital. Today, we're going to go over how to use the Snippet tool in HubSpot. Snippets are short pieces of text that can be used on HubSpot records, in email templates, chat conversations, and for logging notes and activities. The difference between snippets and templates is that snippets are used for shorter pieces of text or bullet points, while templates are used for much longer content. When it comes to snippets, think a sentence or two or maybe a few bullet points. To create a snippet, we're going to click on the Conversations tab and then Snippets from the drop-down menu. In the right-hand corner, click the orange Create Snippet button. And so first, you want to give it an internal name. This one, I'm going to say Delaney's Calendar. And then we're going to write our snippet text. So I am going to say, click here to find a time on my calendar that works for you. That's probably something you're saying quite a lot if you are meeting with potential clients or actual clients. You're probably sending out your calendar a lot. So once you have your snippet text inputted, you can go ahead and format it. You can do bullet points, italics, underlines. You can also change the text, the color, highlight it, add bullets. Like I said, you can also use personalization tokens. So if you want to include a first name or company name, you can add that. I'm going to go ahead and grab my meeting link. And then I'm going to just add the link in so people can click on it. And then you can choose it to have it open in a new tab and choose if you want search engines to not follow the link. So I'm going to click apply. And then finally, we just need to create our shortcut. And the shortcut is going to be the hashtag or pound symbol, followed by the snippet shortcut you choose. So you want it to be pretty short. So I'm just going to say Delaney Cal, and I will know that that will pull up my calendar. So once you're all done, you go ahead and click the Save Snippet button. And you have now created your snippet. Now, before we go into how to use snippets, there's a few other things I want to touch on in this area. So if you ever need to edit a snippet, you can go ahead and click on the link and it will pop up again and you can go ahead and edit it and just click save. And the second thing I want to mention is that the number of snippets you can create will depend on your subscription to HubSpot as well as if you have a paid seat or not. So you can see here, this is in our test portal and we've created 5 out of the 5 snippets that we are allowed to. That'll depend, sometimes if you don't have a paid seat, you can only access the first 5, but if you have a paid seat, you can access the rest that have been created. So that is just something to keep in mind when you're creating snippets. And then finally, we want to go over creating folders. So especially if you have more than 5 snippets, folders can be really helpful just to organize everything. So you just click the white new folder button, and I will name this Delaney's Snippets, and then create folder. And then I can go ahead and just click on all of my snippets and click move to folder. And then I'll choose that folder I just created and click move. And it has now been organized into one folder. And when I go in there, I can see all of mine in one place. Now let's go over how to actually use a snippet. This can be done in a few areas. Today, I will be going over on contact records as well as in your email editor tool. So let's get started. All right, so I have pulled up my contact record and you can use it in a few different places here. And I should also note before I begin that the snippets can be used on any record really in HubSpot. So that could be the company record, the deal record, ticket records. You can use it in many different places. So one area that you can use this is for creating a note or logging activity. So let's say maybe you're logging a meeting, you can click on that. And then I already created a different snippet than the one I just created, and I called it the discovery one. So I type the hashtag and start typing it, and you can see that it popped up here. I click on it, and my snippet has now been entered into the editor. And this is a really great workaround if your HubSpot account doesn't have access to playbooks. I think playbooks solves this issue of taking notes during a more structured meeting a little bit better. But if you don't have access to it, this is a great way that you could have an outline for your sales team to follow and still be able to log it. So that is one area that you can use it. You can also email straight from the HubSpot CRM. So you just click the create an email button. and you can start typing out your email. And then when you want to use the snippet, once again, you type the hashtag, and I will say Delaney's calendar. That pops right up. I click on it, and it has now been entered into my email. I can finish typing my email and then go ahead and click send. All right, so there's just one last place to show you how to use snippets. You can use that in your actual email editor if you have Gmail or Outlook and have the HubSpot sales extension installed. So I'm going to hop over to my email, and you can just start typing your email, pretty similar to HubSpot, but to find snippets, instead of typing that hashtag, you're going to click the snippets button, and then it will recommend recently used snippets. You can also search for a snippet or click view all. This one looks a little bit different because it's connected to our regular Hivehouse snippets. But I'm going to click on meeting thank you, and that has now popped up into my email tool. And if you have Outlook rather than Gmail, it's a pretty similar way of using snippets, but you would just find it in the HubSpot sidebar that is typically on the right side of Outlook. All right, that is all I have for you today. That is how you use snippets in HubSpot. It is a smaller tool available in HubSpot, but it can be really helpful when you're working in the CRM. I hope this was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next tech tip.